Life is an adventure. Well, it can be if you let it be. Once you let go of the ball and chain around your ankles, you can actually start living again. What good is it to have a beating heart yet be amongst the walking dead? I remember a few years ago, out of nowhere, came out these shirts that stated YOLO on them. You know, that you only live once brand that got popular real quick. Heaps of people had clothing items that stated this YOLO brand. Many people even got YOLO as a tattoo. The word YOLO has a whole heap of information embedded into it, yet it's only an acronym made up of 4 letters. YOLO suggests that we only live once, therefore it's okay to be reckless, careless, to a certain extent selfish, especially to thyself, and also do all that you can do in as short and brief amount of time as possible. To a point, I also believe that the YOLO idea was created to cause a certain anxiety by making people do all that they want to do in their lives in as short time as possible. In some people's minds, that would translate to immediate and current time, thereby causing desperation. But we don't only live once. Yes, for sure, we live a brief average of around 70 years, but this is not as short of a time as the term or acronym that YOLO suggests. Relative to the time of the universe, however, one can say that we barely even existed, considering that the universe may be billions of years old. But if I only live once, should I get married? Should I really take the risk of having my life obliterated, placing my life in the hands of a female that could annihilate me? Should I abuse other men and take the risk of having a fight and even possibly landing in prison, hurting myself or some other poor bloke because, you only live once? But we don't only live once. But death, yes, death only happens once. Just like we can only be born once, when we come into this world, heart beating, lungs breathing, we enter this world. There is only one entry into this world and there is only one exit. Birth and death are 2 events. They can only happen once in our lifetime. But being alive is different than simply existing. How many men do you know are married yet are not happy? How many of them are truly alive? Are you alive? Am I alive? Or are we simply beings that just exist, whom are waiting for actual deaths like a slow yet psychologically painful suicide? Knowing that we cannot come back from the act of death should allow us to appreciate life, allow us to appreciate being alive. We need to squeeze the juice out of every moment, especially moments of joy and happiness that we spend with family and even work colleagues. Sometimes it gets hard to do that because we get kryptonite thrown at us by nasty people, those same people that the earth would be happy to see gone away from this realm. But when kryptonite makes you weak, it can kill you. For me, that kryptonite was my children, the innocent beings whom the family court and mothers always use against fathers in order that a wealth transfer is conducted. When you can overcome the kryptonite that was used to destroy you, then you are even stronger than Superman. That same man that was made from steel has nothing on you. Every man has his own kryptonite. Every man has the potential to be way stronger than the man from Krypton. We as men can live and be alive in every moment. We can squeeze the juice out of every fruitious moment, especially moments that we enjoy. You could simply be having a turn on the dodgem cars at a carnival or circus, sitting right beside your mate, your son, your daughter. You might even be on the same activity, trying to ram their car, challenging them to see who is the most daring driver. In that time, those few minutes, you are conscious of the fact that you are enjoying your being alive. This is living. This is much greater than a petty yoga logo that is printed on a shirt or some stupid tattoo on someone's body. You could be alone or with your son on a roller coaster or Ferris wheel, overlooking some nice harbor, just enjoying the views. This actually happened with me whilst I was with my children at around 12 months ago when I took them to Luna Park here in Sydney. And that living moment where you're alive and appreciating every microsecond, conscious and aware that you're having a great time with people that you love. Even with positive interactions at work, there can be times of being alive, moments that can be appreciated. You could simply be pushing for a certain section to get finished on a job, so you put in the extra effort with your mates to get the job done as scheduled. And you see your mates, they get inspired by your efforts, which causes them to help you and in turn turn it up a notch, and you get the job done on time. So you go up to the vending machine and you purchase your mates a few drinks to show them your appreciation. And right there is a moment of being alive, a moment of joy. This shit is real. This shit puts YOLO in its pocket. In my opinion, we are not alive once, as YOLO suggests, unless we consider that being alive is for just one moment. Rather, we are alive and come to life every moment that we are happy, especially when we are conscious of the fact that we are happy. Try this next time. The next time that you're in an activity of some sort, whether it be at work, at the beach, with your mates, even at home, it doesn't matter. When there is a moment of joy or happiness, make sure that you're aware and conscious of the fact that you were happy. Squeeze the juice out of it, so to speak. This is not YOLO, this is true happiness, even if for a moment, or better put, moments. Imagine a switch in your mind where, if you switch it on, you'll be able to perform the task of being able to extract all the good things from the positive energy drawn from being conscious of the fact that you are happy. And you'll do just that. They've thrown everything at you. They couldn't bring you down. They even brought the big guns against you, and they thought that they could bring you down just like they did Superman. But even that can't do any damage to you anymore. You just laugh at their pathetic attempts of robbing you of your energy. If the average human being survived 73 years, then the average human being survived over 26,000 days. When you look at it like this, it becomes ridiculous to not look after yourself, protect yourself, and truly enjoy life. It's time to live every moment that you have of your remaining days, and they are many.